The sea was calm, but the world was not. Fragments of gigantic sea monster carcasses lay shattered along the shore, lifeless chunks of flesh that had once dared to fight against the world. The air was heavy, dark clouds swirling, winds carrying the scent of salt, metal, and blood. Fragments of dialogue still echoed in the air, unclear whose words they were, where they began, or where they ended. Garou stood amidst the ruins. His breathing was steady, but his eyes were anything but calm. The battle had lost its meaning. The enemy had been annihilated, but what remained in Garou wasn't victory, but a distorted feeling about something that didn't belong here. Saitama stood observing everything from afar. The atmosphere around Saitama was completely silent, showing no sign of someone who had just participated in a battle of destructive proportions. Just a bald man with an empty expression. Saitama looked at the monster carcasses as if they were broken. Pieces of furniture he needed to get rid of. Garou frowned at the bald man. What was wrong with him? Garou didn't sense Saitama's power in the usual way. There was no energy flow, no rhythmic muscle movement. Saitama looked like an ordinary bald man, but it was Saitama's calmness and emptiness that made Garou's instincts scream. Garou lacked patience and curiosity about Saitama. Garou took a step forward, two paths of power intersecting, and the world wouldn't allow them to coexist. Though both remained silent, the conflict had been triggered. Garou didn't speak immediately. In his mind, a chain of reasoning was taking shape. He had surpassed the hero. He had surpassed the monster. Most importantly, he had surpassed his own fear. With each battle, Garou moved closer to his ultimate form, absolute evil, the one who transcended all concepts of good and evil, the one who would strike fear into the hearts of the world in a fair way. But Saitama's appearance was a paradox to Garou's thoughts. Saitama appeared unwilling to fight, and certainly not intending to stand in his way. Saitama's eyes held a hint of confusion, as if Garou were merely an unexpected nuisance. This irritated Garou. Saitama suddenly became a major obstacle that Garou had previously avoided. Either he had to eliminate Saitama, or Garou would never become absolute evil. His path would never be complete. Not because Saitama was a hero, but because this existence negated the entire definition of the pinnacle. Garou lowered his center of gravity. His fighting instincts were unleashed completely. Garou attacked first. Not a probing strike. It was a devastating blow, the culmination of countless battles, failures, and adaptations. The air exploded, and the ground cracked along Garou's trajectory. Saitama dodged. Not with technique, not with prediction. Just, his body moved automatically, by natural reflex. That's amazing. Garou praised Saitama after Saitama's words, not giving Saitama a chance to respond. Garou continued, his speed increasing with each strike. Attack followed attack, transformation, change of direction, locking onto dead angles. Every martial arts principle was applied perfectly. During the attack, Garou thought Saitama probably didn't follow any particular school of martial arts, because Saitama didn't have the same stance as the martial artists Garou had. Defeated, nor did he possess any technique that could be called perfect. But all of that seemed illogical when considering Saitama's dodging reflexes just now. Every time Garou thought his attack would hit Saitama, Saitama was already in a different position. Saitama's movements were unpredictable, as if time favored him alone. Garou thought he had perfected his techniques until he faced Saitama, a man whose instincts allowed him to spot and exploit his opponent's weaknesses. All of Garou's calculations were up against Saitama's sheer power, and Garou began to realize a terrifying truth. All attempts at reading his opponent's mind were futile. Garou changed tactics. If he couldn't defeat him with sheer force, he had to target his biological limits. Internal organs couldn't be trained. Reflexes couldn't be protected from within. A single, precise blow would finish him off. Garou unleashed a blow he was certain would pierce through everything. In his imagination, Garou envisioned that if the blow landed on Saitama, Saitama would cough up blood. lose his balance, and suffer inevitable bodily injury. Garou's hypothesis crumbled. Saitama looked down at Garou's fist touching him, as if checking for pain. His reasoning shattered at that very moment. The belief in the path of absolute evil showed its first crack. Garou recoiled, not out of fear of Saitama, but because Garou didn't understand what was coming. Garou shouted, "Is that martial arts?" Saitama smirked, saying calmly, "This is the ultimate martial arts technique." Anger surged within him, and Garou unleashed a barrage of punches, channeling his pent-up rage and last ounce of strength towards Saitama. Saitama caught the punch with one hand, spinning it around, sending Garou tumbling to the ground. "That's enough, give up." Garou screamed, but not at Saitama, at the world itself. Garou acknowledged Saitama's power, a man so simple it was cruel. Power is not absolute. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel and follow along. Thank you.